That's just slow. I didn't even realize it till I looked down at the sheet. Like,
so we come back. I'll start off with mine.
Okay. So we got to do your intro, but we also do a Black History fact of the day, and we got a nice intro for it. So how about we do this? Jarrell, you drop the Black History. I'm gonna give our little brief history fact. You're gonna go into your family fact. Then if we got callers, we'll take some. Then we'll go to song, and then come back and play his intro. To get your free one-on-one we don't need these because they don't have a thing in them. And you can be laughing at bad credit tomorrow. Call 872-319-3319. Let me move my chain for a second. Some destinations have errors. You gotta make sure you be looking at that, Justin.
I do.
Y'all may have started too late.
I started right at 12.
It's only broadcasting to YouTube.
Alright, listen, I'm gonna end this one. Right?
No, don't end it.
No? Okay.
No, let me show y'all what to do.
Oh, you can add it after?
You just delete the ones that ain't working, and then add another one. We ain't live. Can they hear me?
Yeah, we are live.
Oh, not that I wanted to say anything bad. Oh, it was only the brunch month. No, it's this one too.
The trusted pest control experts serving our community. Mention the Brunch Bunch and receive a special discount on your first service. Take control today and say goodbye to unwanted guests. Call RB Pest Solutions now at 312-217-9605. 312-217-9605. RB Pest Solutions, protecting what matters most to you.
Be fabulous.
That basically just makes a post right now.
So by the time Tamara get here, no, it's on. It's in there. By the time
I know, but
Tamara,
you just made it to Facebook, so it's gonna do a post on Facebook now.
yeah, it's back on there.
We ain't got no callers yet.
So we're gonna do the Black History fact.
Black History in 1 minute.
Yeah, that's fine. A new luxury brand from Tamara Fair. Queez comes in 2 distinct fragrances: the sensual Pure Royale and the overrated Big Kiss. Order Queez today.
Go to bequeez.com and get your favorite fragrance today. That's BEQUEESE.com. Bequeez.com. Imagine this: you're asleep and suddenly your phone alerts you. Someone's at your door. Would you rather be caught off guard?
Stacey, did you get the stream link?
Safety is an option.
Yeah,
She's coming. That's why we trust Secure Home and Automation, the experts in life safety and security systems.
And right now, Secure Home and
20
Automation is
seconds, Black
offering an exclusive deal for new customers. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 866-447-3344.
That's right. Call Secure Home and Automation today at 866-447-3344 and take control of your safety. That's 866-447-3344.
You know?
Well, of course, without Black history, where would we be? Listen, we are Black 365 days of the year here on the Brunch Bunch. Unless it's a leap year, then we're Black 366 days. Well, everybody except Adam. But listen, but I do want to reiterate that we are looking for the believers. If you have someone in your family that has done something extraordinary and has made Black history, we want you to call and share it in 30 seconds. Don't make us do like we had to do. I had to get up at the funeral and stand behind you. You got 30 seconds for your remarks. You call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. So I did something different today. I did a biblical Black history fact. Did you know that Moses was married to a Black woman?
Yes.
Oh, I was asking, but Zipporah was a Cushite, Cush, and was an ancient African kingdom located in and what is now the Sudan and Ethiopia. This means Moses was married to an African woman, and when Miriam and Aaron spoke against their union, God defended Zipporah and struck Miriam with leprosy as a consequence. This reminds us that Black presence in the Bible is significant and that God has always valued diversity, unity, and justice. Our history didn't start in slavery. It started in royalty, leadership, and divine purpose. Oh, I know our Bible scholar got something to say.
No,
You grab that mic.
it's so amazing that you talked about this, because yesterday my Bible lesson was about how Black people, of course, humanity started in Africa, right?
Yes.
And then how Christianity tried to keep Black people out of the Bible, but it started, if humanity started with Black people in the Sudan, in Africa, then there's no way that we're not all through the Bible.
That's it. Well, listen, that was your Black History Facts. So you may be able to take that white Jesus off the wall and put a black one up. But listen, nevertheless, Stacy has a great. We're asking the believers to call 855-999-1390 and let us know about a family history maker. We're like Winona today. We're shining lights on hidden figures, and Stacy has one in his family.
You know, I have a great uncle that was born in 1887, right?
Oh, okay.
Went to law school, went to college, Talladega College. He became a lawyer in 1919, opened up his own law firm. And then he opened up an Empire Savings and Loan Company. And this was in 1920. So 1921, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they raised $100,000 in capital, solicited from friends. Can you imagine at that point in time raising that kind of money?
Because that's millions right now.
Yes. So he opened that up. He ended up having an insurance company for sick leave and all that kind of stuff. Opened up a bank, the whole 9 yards. Isn't that crazy? So you wonder where that DNA comes from.
How did you know that? How did
my father?
Oh, your father. Told
Did I
the
miss
story.
his name?
Yeah, Herbert Chauncey.
Oh,
Wow.
Herbert Chauncey.
Yeah.
So you got.
If you Google that, all that information pops up. Matter of fact, he was the first African American member for the Cleveland City Planning Commission, appointed in 1929.
Wow.
Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
You know, it's so many hidden figures in our family that we don't know about. But that's why you got to tell the stories. You got to document those stories and pass them along.
Well, speaking of, Tammy, do you have a hidden figure African American history story in your family?
Well, actually, my aunt who raised me, her name was Mary Adams. Of course, she was a trailblazer and doing things that Black women didn't do in her time. She was born in the 20s, and she went on to become this super serial entrepreneur. She ended up having 15 nursing homes. They weren't regular nursing homes. They were nursing homes for reentry people. So people that came from prison but were going to be reintegrated into society. But first, they had to go to, now they call it a halfway house.
Yeah.
However, these people had mental illness. So it was a little bit different. It had a mental illness help component to it. And so then she also had like a series of different real estate enterprises, not just in Chicago, but in California as well. She was just an amazing woman. It's not 1 month that you couldn't see her in the Defender. Everybody knew her. Wow. Everybody loved her.
And you have some of that DNA. How about that?
Well, she raised me.
Oh, right. But it's in you. That's my point, though.
Yeah,
it's
so
in you.
Super excited about. Now I got other sides like every other family.
We told everybody 30 seconds. We got don't make me stand behind you like at the funeral and be like, all right, your remarks up, bro. We know you love Auntie, but you got to move. Well, but you got to move.
I'm saying those other ones that didn't have such a.
I know. That's why
they got checkered past.
It's history, though.
It is.
And all history is history. You know, good or bad. We talk about Al Capone and the mob and the bad things that they've done. It made history.
But the Lord, He blesses you irrespective. In fact, He's used so many people. You got 5 women in history that were on the lineage of Jesus Christ, and they had checkered pasts.
Yep.
So
So we got some callers. Keep calling 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. If you have anyone in your family like Stacy or Tamara that has made history and it's not talked about as much, you can call in and share it on the Brunch Bunch. You know, I could think of many, but I'll shout out to my grandfather, Alfred Pennington, who him and his brothers built an entire town, and it was called Pennington Town in Mississippi. They bought the land and built homes, and that's some great lineage to come from. He came to Chicago, married my grandmother with 7 kids and had none, and took her out of the projects with her 7 kids, bought my grandmother a house, and then they had my mother. and that began our
See, they wouldn't
legacy.
even know that.
Yep.
That's amazing history. Somebody going along?
We got a call on the line. Caller, what is your name and your family history?
Well, my name is Robert Ross, and I don't know if this gonna be to the topic, but my brother and his friends, they made history by becoming the first black rowing team in the world.
Wow, rowing team.
Oh, wow.
In the world.
Wasn't the movie about that?
Yes.
Yeah, they got a documentary about it. The most beautiful thing
I've seen it.
That's it.
So what is your family member's name?
Alvin Ross.
Alvin Ross.
Well, shout out to Alvin Ross. Thank you for calling and sharing that family history. That is amazing. Keep listening to the Brunch Bunch, brother. We appreciate you.
Praise
Listen, that's what I like. People that follow instructions. He called, and that was some good history. Great. The first black rowing team, his family, Alvin.
It's Alvin Ross.
Alvin Ross.
Great documentary. I've seen it.
Great documentary. I have not seen it, but I'm going to watch it now. And, we've got more callers calling in. All you got to do is call 855-999-1390. But until then, we're going to play a little music. We're going to take you up on this Friday. This Martha Menezes. Wait a minute. It's Black History Month. Why are we playing Martha Menezes? Jarrell looked flabbergasted. He looked up like, but you know what? We'll mix in because we're the only race of people that love everybody.
He's in control.
You know what? Martha Menezes, he's in control right here on the Brunch Bunch.
What's up with Instagram?
What in the Black history is going on over here?
Like Martha Menezes in February. I thought she was our light skinned sister.
Yeah.
Jarrell, where you get that shirt?
My sister brought it for me, bro. I don't know. My sister hang out in California all the time. Just help people. So we got another caller.
How many views do we get on our fight?
On my story, for some reason, and I don't know how this happened, you put our fight on the Brunch Bunch page, and it posted on my personal.
Hold on. Hey, this is
no, but it don't automatically post.
Yeah, I don't know why that.
I think it's linked to my personal because I'm like,
how you doing,
I had like
sir? How you doing?
600 views on the story on Facebook, and DMs like, get them, Tammy. I'm like, what does they say? Get them, Tammy, on my page because I didn't share it.
I don't know then.
All right.
We can tired, but it was fun.
We can do that. Just you got about 2 more minutes on the song. I'm gonna put you on hold, and then when they bring you in and say we got a caller on the line, just be ready, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
You pushed him so hard in that CVS.
It wasn't that hard.
You felt bad. You definitely felt bad.
Can we go to commercials?
Yeah, yes, fade this.
Let me see that. Let me see where I pushed him in the TV.
Oh, I didn't get that part. I started recording right after that. I'm really upset, but this is right after you.
So that's I pushed him?
Yeah.
Now you want to hug somebody.
Then you knocked the mic out.
Oh, yeah, I'm not wearing mics anymore. You don't know how much you just saved me.
What? Oh, that's
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't got. Oh, these mics.
Just as you.
Those are dead.
Are they dead? It says it's blinking red. Does that mean it's dead?
Red is dead.
No, my phone dead. That's why we don't have them on.
Yeah.
It needs that.
Oh, it needs this thing. I got you.
What does it need?
Like the thing to plug into the phone.
And I said by the time Tammy get here, we should be good. So everybody, wait. This on 40, so put the mics in now.
1 minute.
Jarrell, what you eating? Right, what the hell?
Hi. Let me do it right now. Sorry, I didn't see it. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please.
40 seconds, y'all.
Just wherever's comfortable for you.
How come this is not working?
served in our exclusive dining room, daily activities, and much more. Churchview Supported Living is located at 2626 West 63rd Street. Schedule your tour today. Call 773-471-4444. That's 773-471-4444. We hope to see you soon. Call 773-471-4444. Churchview Supportive Living is an equal housing opportunity.
It's time for the Chauncey Code. It's time to automate to elevate. It's your man, Stacy Chauncey. Let's go.
Happy Friday, happy Friday. We are back talking a little bit about Black history today. Where does it resonate in your family? We have a call on the line.
Praise the Lord. Caller, what's your name and what's your family history?
All right, I'm Cedric Dupree, the junior, and I got some history about the presiding bishop, Bishop C.F. Dupree. They made the documentary about his life from the prison to the palace. He was in Inglewood selling drugs. He had a murder under his belt. He had 4 armed robberies, and the Lord had him to beat it. He did 26 years in prison.
Wow.
But the prison wasn't in him.
That's it.
And he have a documentary out now. He got like 19, 20 pastors under him. He's the presiding bishop over Apostolic Outreach Church. Apostolic Outreach Church in Cherry. And I'm talking about we just have some hidden black folks that the Lord can save from the guttermost to the uttermost. And I'm so grateful for him. And I just want to say it, because I didn't even acknowledge it until Brunch, started talking about, wait a minute, what about those? We know Martin Luther King. We know about all the greats. But what about people in your family? And I'm saying I just want to call in and acknowledge what the Lord did in his life.
Absolutely.
How many people he helped. He now feed the homeless. He helped prisoners that got out of prison and through his testimony, not testimony, and it's just a tremendous thing how he's baptized people.
Thank you for calling in for that. Thank you for calling in. And it's all about, what about the people in your family? He just talked about that. That's a wonderful thing to know that you have
From
that.
the guttermost to the uppermost.
That's a wonderful thing.
I love it. I absolutely love that.
Well, caller, thank you for calling in. We appreciate that. Keep listening to the Brunch Bunch. We are still taking a few more callers. Call 855-999-1390. That was a great story from Bishop Dupree. God is never through with us. No matter when we're through with ourselves, that was a testament to we may make some mistakes, but that doesn't mean God can't use. God never called perfect people. He called imperfect people because he does the perfecting.
That's right. Well, you know what? A lot of people would have thrown that bishop away early on, but God never does. I talked about the 5 women who had checkered past in the Bible that ended up being in the lineage of the Most High Jesus Christ. That's Tamar. No, I'm not talking about Tamar Braxton. Rahab, Ruth, Bathsheba, Mary. All of them except Mary had a checkered past. And he took them. Now, 2 of them were prostitutes, right? And their faith was so strong that God saw that, and he changed the trajectory of their lives, and which in turn changed the trajectory of our lives.
Could you imagine if those kind of testimonies were not even mentioned in the Bible?
Yep. I
You'd have
cannot
all
imagine.
these people just trying to be perfect and thinking that's the right way, but when you see it's imperfect people, that gives us all hope.
Yep, you're exactly right. That does give you hope because it lets you know that even in the midst of your sinning, God sees your heart. He doesn't see your acts. But that doesn't mean you can go keep on sinning.
Correct. That's right.
Like, did he see me that time? Did it? Because David would have never made it if he wasn't looking at his heart. King David, he would have never made it.
Well, I'm glad that he looks past my faults and see my needs. Because if he judged me off of some of the mistakes I made, none of us will be able to sit where we sit today.
That's right.
And you know what? Let me check this list. Make sure it's all black folks can move it forward. No, on this not Flashback Friday, Black History Friday. We're talking black family stories of people who have made history in your family. I know some of us can go down the list because we have family members that are broken barriers, and it's unfortunate that it's 2025 and we're still talking about people being the first black person to do something in this country. So that lets me know that we all have somebody in our family that's doing amazing things. You can call 855-999-1390. Share your family history in 30 seconds before I change my mind. Like Fred Hammond, Keith Staten, and Marcus Cole, change your mind right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Well, she's not a person in my family, but she is changing history today. That Jasmine Crockett, when I tell you she is the only,
Everybody loves that lady.
but she's the only one that's actually speaking out, and I do think that we need to keep her lifted in prayer because,
And keep her covered.
yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yes.
because she is,
She a target.
she's definitely going to be a target if she's not already, because she's unapologetically, literally just telling the truth. I mean, she's going everywhere. I don't see any other legislators doing it.
Isn't that crazy?
What's the target? It's Tiffany. She put out her new music video.
Oh my goodness.
She dropped her new drill track.
I ain't mad at her.
Who did? Who did?
Tiffany Henyard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just
Let me
like,
see the track.
No, Tiffany Henyard.
the
Oh,
mayor
did
Dawson.
That's crazy.
She got a.
She said music is her outlet. So
Yes.
she did a rap about how
It's on YouTube.
she's
Where's it at?
starving the board to feed the people. That's the hook.
2012, like,
It's so bad. Nah, she can
Wow.
have better production.
What's up? What's up, sis?
How are you?
How you doing?
Nah,
Good,
they got
good,
like
good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
How are you? Good. How are you?
Hey, Susan, my sweet, how you doing?
You crazy, crazy, crazy.
This is the mayor.
Wait, what's her name? Mayor Brunch?
No, Dalton.
No.
She put out a music video.
She said she cleaned the streets up.
The one that was fighting?
Tanya, your cousin is snapping. I'm not mad at her. Hey, Timothy.
No,
Chicago.
no. Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Tanya Evans.
I'd have been grabbing Cuzzo. Calm down, Cuzzo.
I'm having another open house tomorrow.
Make it do what it do.
It's going to be so...
Oh, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. And where is this? Oh, this is in Woodlawn.
We can call this, y'all.
No, Lord.
$9,000.
How many we got?
What did you done say, Stacey?
Oh my God. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
We talked about some Black history a little bit today. Like where
Bring 'em in and,
it
we'll
resonates in your
segue
family.
to-
So I talked about my family member that started a bank in 1929, all that kind of stuff.
You can drop it. What's going on?
So everybody got some history somewhere down.
I got a history too.
We want you to share it.
Yeah.
So you'll be the last Black history. Then we'll go into
You gonna be ready in 40 seconds?
I'm gonna be ready in 5 seconds.
They funny.
Are they funny?
Actually, somebody stole one of ours.
Who would do such a thing?
Good question. I'm putting them on blast online.
We got 25. We got 2 callers.
Hey, one dropped off.
Yeah, so you got the link, right?
Wait, do I have the link?
I'm going to rock out to Tiffany Henyard's song on the way home.
No, that's from last week.
Please
Is that
don't.
okay?
Feed the people. Clean the streets up.
She says, I'm starving the board, but I'm feeding the
You
people.
about to go in.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay.
So what's going on is we're still talking Black history facts, local. We want to hear about your family who has made history. And we got some callers on the line. Caller, what is your name and your family history in 30 seconds?
How are you? My name is Reggie Banks, and I've been a loyal listener for 8 years of the Brunch.
You sound like such an amazing guy, too. One of the best men in the world, I'm sure.
My family story is my father, Dr. Melvin E. Banks, started a Christian publishing company in 1970, and it went on to be the largest publisher of Black Christian materials in the world.
Wow.
Because he was tired of seeing white Jesus on Sunday school.
Amen.
All right now. You better
Wow.
come on and talk about that history.
All right. Well,
One thing real quick, if I have 5 more seconds, he went to Wheaton College, got a doctor's degree, and now the Welcome Center is named after him.
Wow.
now that is Black history.
That is
See?
definitely
Who
Black
knew?
history.
You know what, Reggie? You sound like an amazing brother that any woman would be so happy to be with. You know, not that you're single or nothing. I don't know, but we're going to make sure the world knows you're amazing. Reggie, listen, thanks for calling in, for always listening. All right, listen, we got another call. Of course, believers, I knew Reggie, so that's why I just want the world to know. We got another call on the line. Caller, what is your name and your family history? Hello, caller, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't know. This is my first time ever calling. Hello, Brunch family.
Well, hello, brunch bunches. Oh wow. Talk about
Okay.
it. All
Okay.
right.
All right, all right.
Living Black History. That's
Wow.
awesome.
To God be the glory.
Won't he do
Miss
Yes.
it?
Donna. Miss Donna, thank you for calling all the way from the great state of Minnesota. What was our girl's name? Minnie Collier?
Yep.
Uh, uh,
She sent us a
all right.
text.
I'm going to follow up with her because I love that. I had a talk with my man last night and she turned it to I had a talk with God last night. We're going to have to get on here so we can play that for the believers. Thank you, Miss Donna, for calling in. We appreciate it. Now, listen, we got one last Black History fact. We're going to shine a light on another hidden figure, and that's none other than one of our featured correspondents, like we on the news. And that's none other than Shayna Flanagan.
Yay!
All right, Shayna, what's your family Black History fact?
So my family Black history is my father, who is deceased, but my dad did something amazing. When Jimmy Carter was president, he was the first producer to host a black gospel concert on the White House line.
Wow. Okay now.
Wow.
Edmund Gerald. And my dad also had a gospel show for 30 years in Washington, D.C. called Spread a Little Sunshines, where he had James Cleveland, Shirley Caesar,
That's
all of the
crazy.
gospel greats. So shout out to my dad, Edmund
Shout
Gerald.
out to your dad.
Spread a little sunshine. Edmund Gerald. That was a great fact. You know what? I'm glad he was the first because after yesterday, Trump had all those black conservatives there. And I'm sure
Yes.
one of them going to be on the line soon
Father.
DJing some,
Cutting,
what's the
cutting
white
the line.
gospel
Crawled
They're gonna
out.
be
music?
cutting the line.
They're going to be cutting the
There
line
you
soon.
go.
Some CNC music. I don't know. But listen, Shayna, we're so glad to have you back with
Yes.
us. You know, you and your husband are a dynamic couple doing amazing things. You have Windy City Injury
Yes.
Law Firm, a
Yes.
personal injury law firm. And then on the other side, you're helping people build wealth through real estate, commercial real estate, sell their homes, get rid of those homes that were left to them and they don't know what to do with them. And you're helping them get rid of them the right way
Yes.
without people that don't look like us coming into the community. And so we want to welcome you back to the brunch
Yes.
All
bunch.
right.
Thank you for having me. Yes. So I really want to dive in getting people ready for this spring market. Yes, it's cold outside, it's black ice everywhere, but the spring market is starting right now as we speak. And for our sellers, if you guys are ready to get your house to hit the market, I got some tips for you guys. And buyers, I got some tips for you guys to get that pre-approval and get that best interest rate.
All right. Now, this you brought a fantastic open house brochure, and it is at 6522 South Evans here in Chicago. 4 bedrooms, 3 full, 1 partial bathroom. That's 4 bathrooms to me. And it's on the market for a very low price, but it's newly redone and it's beautiful. So when is the open house?
The open house is tomorrow from 12 to 2. We're going to have food. We're going to have the lenders there getting people pre-approved,
On the spot?
on the spot. And we're going to have some free giveaways. So come by. We're excited. This is a beautiful home. But if you're not in the market for a single family home, you could be a seller. You want to see what this seller's doing to get their house ready for the market. Come on by. If you are looking to get pre-approved, Fifth Third Bank will be hosting this event with me. So come on by and talk to them. They have some grant programs that I've been talking about for weeks now that you guys can come and dive in and get some more information about.
Well, this is amazing. First of all, whoever did the rehab did it great. It's very well appointed. It's
Yes.
very well staged, and some people might want to buy all the furniture in it too because it looks just that good.
Yes.
For all of you who are not joining us online, you could have seen it if you were, but you still got time. You can go on the Brunch Bunch page on Facebook, or you can go on Tammy T Fair. While you're out there on there, go ahead and like me. I promise to love you back. You guys, I'm showing it right now. So you said food, that's a magic word in our community.
I know everybody like their chicken, so we're gonna have some chicken there, a little bit of everything, right?
Oh, you doing good. If you got chicken and eggs, you put a lot of money into it.
Yes, yes, but it's nothing. It's always nice to have some food and learn. This is not your typical open house. I'm gonna be sharing a lot of gems, so definitely come by tomorrow.
So what exactly were you said you had some tips for some buyers and some tips for some sellers.
Right.
Let's get into those tips. Let's start with the sellers.
Sellers. Okay. Well, right now it's really cold, so I would not recommend doing any exterior work, right? No painting or anything in outside. But this is the time to.
You don't have to recommend it. Contractors ain't doing it.
Right, it's gonna be really hard to find one, but right now that kitchen, right? People. I have to say, I bring buyers in, and that's the first thing they want. They want to look at the kitchen because we spend time in our kitchen. We cook, we're talking, we're fellowshipping in there. So your kitchen has to be on point. This is the time to update those cabinets, get some new countertops. If you want to get the best dollar for your house, you got to spruce these things up.
Mm-hmm.
Bathrooms too. You don't have to go crazy, but just getting something on Wayfair, getting a new mirror, it will really brighten up a bathroom. A mirror.
Something simple like a mirror.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. So this can add value to your purchase price. I mean, to your sell, your listing price. So if you are looking to put your house in the market, these are things. Landscaping, which we can't do right now. But let me tell you, when I walk up to a home and I take my buyers, they're wild by the curb appeal.
Mm-hmm.
The landscaping necessarily has to be like flowers, but it just has to be on point.
It needs to be neat.
Yes.
Because if you got crabgrass growing, and I have
Woo.
actually gone to places to look at it, and that was the first turnoff. I never got out. I never went in. Seriously. I'm like,
Wow.
don't waste my time. Because if your grass don't look good, I know your pipes is busted.
See, what? See, that's what we differ. I'm gonna go in because now I'm gonna ask for some more concessions to get that lawn fixed and
Hey,
closed. See,
right.
you
You
gotta.
might be, but I ain't doing it.
You ain't
That's
doing it.
true. Yeah.
But now, typically when I buy houses, I buy the worst house on the best block. But see, the block has to look good. So the landscaping is usually a tell-all sign about how the block is maintaining. Because you can't just maintain your house if your neighbor got trash all over their house, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I don't do it.
Yeah. Location is a factor.
Yep.
Like you say, can be the ugliest house on the block, but you can do a facelift to that house, and you can add so much value because you're on a great block, and it probably just need some paint,
Well,
right?
some attention.
Yeah.
You have somebody abandoned it, or maybe it was a foreclosure,
Yeah.
or maybe it was lost in the estate or whatever, but it still got good bones.
Yes. Yes.
So let's segue to the tips for the
Yes.
buyers.
Buyers. You know, I know everyone wants their interest rates to be low. Well, if you want your interest rates to be low, your credit needs to be on point. And here's a tip, and I think I shared this before, but if you have a credit card that has a $500 credit limit, you need to carry 60, $80 on that. Okay. And if you have it and you already have $400 on it, pay it off. Wait 30 days. Let the bank run your credit. That can spruce up your credit, and then they can get a better interest rate with the bank.
Wow,
Yes.
that's almost as simple as a mirror.
Exactly.
Right. So, so, so another tip for buyers, and you know what? A lot of people don't know what their credit is, and they're afraid to check it.
Oh yeah. I think asking that question is like asking somebody, are you single or are you married? It's
Mm,
so personal, right?
yeah.
So a lot of people can be embarrassed about it, but don't be embarrassed. It's real talk. Let's get down to it. This is no fluff. Where's your credit? Let's get on. Let's do these things to get your credit ready. In February, March, this is the time so you can get ready for that May to go out to go shopping and get you a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And get the interest rates. The interest rates went down again, guys.
Woo!
Yes, yes. I have a closing going on right now. My buyer got an interest rate for 6.6.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
Shout out Capri.
Now, I got a
Yes.
question for you. Let's go back to the buyers being prepared, though. I
Yes.
want you to be very careful the credit monitoring that you're using because it's not always accurate. And we just ran into this with one of our clients. 650s across the board on the credit monitoring that they pay $30 a month for. And when we got to the mortgage company, she said, "Oh, they're only at a 612 and they need a 620 to qualify." And I messaged the mortgage
Wow.
broker. I said,
Mhm.
"But Identity IQ, I don't mind putting it out there, showed before we sent them that they were good enough." And she said, Identity IQ has not been accurately reporting credit score. So that's
Mm.
something to look out for because what happens too is you get a ding on your credit when you go to get that mortgage
Mhm.
and you can't shop around. You only got 14 days to shop around with other mortgage companies for that ding to go away. I mean, to not affect it.
Yeah.
So, you want to make sure you're getting reputable credit monitoring
That's good
services
news.
because
Honestly,
that is.
That's a good tip.
Credit Karma is free. It's not even $30 a month. And let me tell you something. They're only off 8 points.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say they're off too, but you said only 8 points.
Eight points.
That
I,
would have been better than the 40 that this one was off.
Yeah,
But
Because
credit
that's a
check
big
total
difference.
is very on point.
Yeah, it
And you
is.
get all three. You get it for if 30 days. It costs a dollar less, 29.99, and you can monitor it as much as you want. We always encourage people to monitor their credit every day. And so, but another thing is the banks. You got to know what you're looking at too,
Yeah.
because you got to know what that index score is according to what you're buying. It might be a car index score, or it might be a mortgage index score, and you got to know when you're looking at your credit what it is. And if you don't, you can call the bureau and ask them.
That's true. A lot of people put freezes on their credit. But you have to get that lifted in order to for the mortgage
for the
company
run.
to run your credit. But yeah, monitor. You check your bank account every day. Check that credit every day.
Some
Some
people
people.
don't.
facts.
Right.
You should.
Some people. Ooh, don't look at me.
No,
I tell
I'm
you.
not. I wasn't talking about you. I was just
You check it when it's good. You
Hit
check it when it's
dog
good.
hollers, right? Hit dog
hit
hollers.
dogs holler.
I check it now. I didn't know years
Right.
ago, but Tammy encouraged me. But that's a good point. And I just want to park here because you said springtime is the time to buy, and people who fail to plan to fail. Tax returns are about to start coming out this weekend, and you want
Tax checks.
tax checks, your refund check. And so you want to make sure that you're working on your credit. You're saving your refund check for those of you that get them. Because then when you find that house, you'll be prepared. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right?
Yes, right, right. You have to have some money for closing costs, okay? So you can get the grants, you can get this, but you have to have that money. And you want to have that money, right? You buy a brand new house, you want furniture, you want to maybe change something out. But and you can also use it to pay bills down to get your credit to jump.
Mm.
Hmm.
So be smart with it.
Don't go get a car,
Don't buy a
Don't.
car. Oh my
and
goodness.
No,
then
your
come
No.
and
car
then
will
come to
only have
you
keys
and
to
say
the
I want to
car.
get a house now.
I'm just like, we're going to have to wait.
And say that again, Shayna. Why they shouldn't go buy a car right now?
Yeah, tell
And
them.
finance a car or buy a cash car because you're going to put a dent in that
I mean,
savings.
it's a couple of things. They're going to use that. That's a debt,
Yep.
right? So that's going to add more. So if you go buy a car, then you better go make another $40,000 in your income.
Yep.
You have to have a
Mm.
balance. You lose it, so you can be pre-approved for 400,000. But now that you got this car, we got to do 250.
Yep. Because it affects
Mm.
your DTI.
So yeah, it does.
Not
It
only
does.
that, you're buying a car, you're getting a depreciating asset. When you're buying a home, you're getting an appreciation asset.
Yes.
Explain the difference between the two.
Well, a car, as soon as you drive off the lot, it goes down.
Hmm.
When you get your car, when you buy a home, you get equity. Like this week, my client is under contract for 500,000. Her house is pre-approved for 520.
Mm.
Mm.
She hasn't even walked into the door yet. So
So she
twenty
got
thousand
20K.
dollars in
Wow.
equity, right? She can resell this. But why do that? But that's
But she
important.
could.
She
She would have
could.
that option.
She could. She has options, right? She has an asset now, right? It goes with her retirement, everything. This is an asset. So a car, unfortunately, is not.
You get the car after you get the house. You can
Yes.
wait a couple of months. Get your house, get your apartment building, get you some rental income to pay the car note off. But it decreases your spending value when you buy the car first because your DTI is affected.
But
Yes.
the smart play is to buy the house, have equity, pull the equity out, then buy the car.
Or buy another building.
Well, that's
Yeah, I say that. Yeah. No.
Preach.
saying if you just
Buy
if
another
you just
building.
gotta have a car. I mean, some people need a car. Of course they do. So
But you also need to mix in the credit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there's so many options, but the most important thing is to call Shayna
that's right.
and buy your house or your investment property or rental
Yes.
unit because you want to be in a better position. And
Yep.
how can they reach you?
Call or text me right now, 773-441-5474, 773-441-5474.
Listen, Shayna, you're dropping some knowledge. But here's the deal, too. I'm glad Stacy is here.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, we met you all because of Stacy.
Yes.
So it is amazing. But once you buy the house, you're going to need some security.
Yes, we
As,
are.
We're going to
as,
see somebody today that she
2:30.
and
one of her
so
clients. Yep.
while you're calling Shayna, you want to save this number to call Stacy once Shayna helps you. That's 866-447-3344, 866-447-3344. But shameless plug, if you're not getting ready to buy a house right now and you need proper security, just call Stacy Chauncey for a free consultation to make sure you are properly secured or get you secured. That's 866-447-3344. So,
Well, look at this. This is a one-stop shop show.
yeah, I
One
love
stop
it.
shop show. Say it 10
Yeah.
times real fast.
No, no.
Yeah, I'm about
I was almost not able to say it that time, fast or slow.
Listen, but Tamara came up with this tagline, and I live by it. It's always our aim to send you back better than you came. And you know what?
I love
This
that.
show definitely does that each and every day. I learn something new. The believers come up to me in restaurants and say, "Can you give me Stacy number?" Somebody texted me the other day for Stacy number. Oh, I heard about the programs with Shane in the house. How
Coach
do I
Shayna.
get it?
That's what
So
we call her.
listen,
Coach Shayna.
we need to make sure that you are leaving here better than you came, believers. That's why we partner with
Yes.
nothing but the best. So you got an open house coming up.
Yeah, I just want to dive into the aesthetics of this house, right? Because the exterior, a lot of people don't really look at the exterior because they're so concerned about the interior, and that's where you live. But you need to be concerned about both. And this property has brand new windows. The facade is fabulous. These wrought iron steps and gate are incredible. The interior is amazing. You know, for me, I have to have a fan, a ceiling fan, and a TV in every single room. This house does not disappoint.
Sound like Tammy about to buy it.
No, you know what? When I look, there's certain must-haves, and when you come to buy a property, you should have your list of non-negotiables,
Yes. And it has to make sense.
and it has to make dollars and cents.
Yes.
And this is very affordable. Now, I'm not sure how
A
much.
lot of light too. Did you mention that?
I didn't, but you see those windows?
I see them, and I love a house with a lot of light. I
Now,
like natural
And
light.
you know what? This house used to be a two flat. It was converted into a single family home. So it's huge. It's wide. Um, it was built in 1908, I want to say.
So it's
all
solid.
the original, yes, yes, it's beautiful.
You know, back
Definitely.
then, when you were building bathrooms, they had a solid cement wall in between the bathtub wall and the next room's wall. So it really is, it's like insulates it perfectly. And then insulation, of course, you want to make sure this house looks extremely well built.
It does. It looks nice. And if you're a qualified first-time home buyer, you can receive
9,000,
9,100.
yeah, over $9,000, yes. And we can tell you right then, and when you get pre-approved with Fifth Third Bank, because they're running this one, you might qualify for more.
So
Wow.
9,000 plus, possibly.
Yeah, because this is in 60637, which is Woodlawn, one of the 80% minority neighborhoods.
One of those zip codes.
Yes, so that's already just because it's the address. We haven't even ran your credit yet. We don't even know what else you got. What you
Wow.
do. So
I tell you what, too, the house next door looks good, and you need to look at that, too.
hey, the block is great.
Look, I'm thinking I saw that little vacant lot next to it. I'm like, maybe
Good
city
tell
on.
me.
We can get it for $1.
There you
Look,
go.
so many different things. Connect with Shayna. Shayna, give them the number one more time.
Call me, text me 773-441-5474. 773-441-5474.
Listen, believers, Shayna, Stacy, thank you for joining us on the Brunch One. It is Fri-YAY. Shout out to the United Negro College Fund. I will be hosting the Superintendent's Gala this evening. If you have tickets, be there. And
Zach Boog and Friends is going at the pop-up comedy show. That is Sunday at Soulful Chicago, 1508 West 18th Street.
Zach Boog.
Yes, and it starts at 7 o'clock. You guys get your tickets. Go on Eventbrite. Look for Zach Boog and Friends.
And we encourage you to stay alive. Stay
Keep Love
loving
24
people.
alive. Tell someone that you don't just love them. We love you. Peace. And stay optimistic.
Stay alive.
Stay alive.
So Moni Renee said, Mr. Banks' father's publishing company, Urban Ministries, still in business and was a popular Sunday school curriculum in some black churches.
And not only that, they have a camp too.
Mr. Mel Banks would come around and take his own pictures at the churches for his publications.
Awesome.
Thank you all. See you all on Monday. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe, stay warm,
Stay
and
alive.
stay blessed. Stay alive.
You guys, thank you so much. We'll see you Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Yes, Tony, you're right. The kitchen is where all the secrets get told.
Shayna